मैत्री को हम सुन पाएंगे? हाय हाय, आर वी ऑडिबल?
ये इससे चल रहा है,
आप ऑडिबल टीम मैत्री?
सो ये म्यूट अनम्यूट अब ये वाला चलेगा। अच्छा ठीक है, चलो परफेक्ट है, आ जाओ। वहां से साउंड कम कर दो।
Hello everyone, can you guys hear me? There are a lot of people tuning in live. Hey everyone.
Yes, you're audible
यहाँ
to
को
us
साउंड
now
तो दो,
finally. Hi,
हम
hi.
सुनेंगे
Yes.
कैसे?
Hi Damini, hi Shruti, hi Khyati.
इसको बंद करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा।
I hope
इसको हटाओ यहाँ
everyone
से।
can hear
रखने दो, अंदर
us.
रखो। इसको बंद कर दो। अब नौटंकी हो रही है। अब तुम लोग वहां पे साउंड ऑन करके दोगे? हमारा प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट हो चुका है, तुमको यहाँ जो करना है करो। या माइक्रोफोन देखो चल नहीं रहा। अच्छा क्या प्रॉब्लम है बच्चे?
आउटपुट में ये इसमें चला जाता है आउटपुट शाम का।
कुछ समझा नहीं मैं, तुम मेरे को सॉल्यूशन क्या दे रहे हो? मेरे को साउंड चाहिए।
If you guys want to mute, you guys can mute first.
हाँ तो म्यूट, पहले तो म्यूट तो करो। हाँ आई थिंक इट्स डन।
Yeah, I think now it's fine. You can hear us?
Yeah, I've been hearing you. Yeah.
Now it's fine.
ऑर्गेनिक है तो सब लोग सुन लेना चाहिए ना क्या चल रहा है स्टूडियो में अभी एक्चुअली में। So it's all okay. So I think we are good to go now. Let me fix this up.
I think Yogesh is also here. If he's asking if he's audible.
Yogesh.
He's in the private chat if you guys can see.
Yeah, hi. Yes, we can see. Hi, Yogesh. You're not audible yet.
No, but Yogesh का check करो StreamYard में एक बार
Yeah, check.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Perfect.
Hello everyone.
I'm audible now, right?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Namaste, sir.
Hi.
Hello sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yes. So thank you Anil Sinha sir, आपको वापस से देखा।
Am I audible?
So yes sir, very
Yes,
perfectly, very perfectly. So I think Anil Sinha sir, I think you guys are meeting for the first time. So I just give some background of him. So Anil Sinha sir is one of my guru. Like he always guide me for design perspective because he share an experience of 50 years in design, and he has seen the different world of design altogether from not only one generation, from generation to generation to the generation. So I always learn a lot from him. So he's a good guru, I can say. So Anil Sinha sir hai. He is also a GLS Design Institute के he is a dean and taking care of the whole design institute in a different way. उनके यहाँ से भी हमारे यहाँ पे कई बच्चे हैं जो काम कर रहे हैं. Yeah, and I always get a support from him in all the perspective.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. Thank you.
No, I can't say no to Pramod and Veena.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
We'll just check the comments. We have Hardik from USA who's watching us, and he's saying he's also a SandCrUX volunteer. So, hum log sare, everybody has come for this live. So, thank you to everyone who's joined today.
Yeah. So, the whole idea is to, let's discuss about a lot of other things that which is going on around design space. एंड दो संस्कृति का जो पर्सपेक्टिव है कि हम डिजाइनर्स को एम्पावर करना चाहते हैं एंड वांट टू मेक श्योर कि एवरीवन become powerful in design space itself, not only individual but from a country perspective. So Sandskriti is taking lot many initiative in terms of empowering people in a different way, not only design, let's say, but also the cultural part of it. So we participate on many different cultural activities and try to position design on those spaces. So the more people can come together and join design community, and that's the way we are moving ahead. And to be very honest, I'm getting a lot of support from many different people. So everyone is working very hard in order to do this difficult task or job to position India as a global design hub. मैत्री जैसे ने अभी लास्ट वर्कशॉप लिया हमारे यहाँ पे, and everyone is so happy and we have learned a lot from her and we'll keep continuing learning from her. ठीक है. And then we have Yogesh. So Yogesh is like, if you ask anything from him from a UX perspective, I think he is the best guy to tell you about it. But not only UX, but he has a different perspective altogether. I think Meetup 2.2 mein Yogesh is going to share much more about it, right? So Yogesh, if you want to add something to it.
Yeah. First of all, hi everyone. I'm really looking forward to the event and really excited to hear everyone's thoughts and share my 2 cents. So I just want to talk about a topic which we would be specifically emphasizing on the event also, which is pixel personality, right? So I will not tell the full version what we are going to talk in the event, because I would rather urge everyone to come and listen to it. It is going to be a panel discussion. And just to give a very brief idea about it, what it is going to be, it is about, with the changing times, with the advancement of AI and everything, it is very important to emphasize upon the soft skills as a designers which we need to have. Tools can come and go. There is Figma right now. A few years ago we had Sketch, and you never know what other tools can come in. But I think in the longer run, what we need to understand is what, as a designer, we need to have attitude when we are in the market and looking for projects as a freelancer and anything of that sorts, right? So what soft skills are important, and along with that, with the advancement of AI, what exactly our role will transform into is what we are going to talk about primarily. So yeah, really excited for the event already. Just few days more to go. Yeah.
You gave us quite an insight about what you're going to say. Now people should really come for the meetup and hear you talk and understand what is
Yeah.
going to happen. We're all looking forward to meeting all of you guys on during the meetup.
Yeah, the another good thing is going to happen is, I think a lot of, you guys have not met before one to one. I think इसमें थोड़ा और ज़्यादा मजा भी आएगा because we'll have a lot of तड़का in our design meetup 2.2. So देखते हैं कि वो तड़के का क्या, smell आता है, and we'll enjoy the vibe of that तड़का. So, I'm looking forward to see all the tribe with their vibe. And इसमें हमने एक ना concept रखा है छोटा सा. So basically, all designers should be more like, funk, they should look like a designer from outside. Definitely they are a designer from inside, but, you have to wear like a funk and then just come the way you are and, enjoy the vibe of everyone, share the vibe, and that's the whole perspective of this meetup. So there are a lot of knowledge session is going to have it, but वो digest करने में time लगेगा, तो साथ में थोड़ा मजे वाला भी perspective है इस बार. So I think you all guys are going to enjoy.
And
Let's
I
see.
think everybody will share knowledge and in the way of just people will learn so many new things. तो और भी अच्छा लगेगा if everyone's looking very cool and funky and getting dressed, and we all can just have some good time at the meetup and just.
देखो मैं फंक जैसा लग भी रहा हूँ.
सर तो is already in the mood. सर कल से सर has started wearing funky clothes. आज हम लोगों ने decide भी कर लिया कि सबके costumes कैसे होंगे, सब क्या क्या पहनेंगे. What is that funky element we'll bring to the meetup? So we're looking forward to see everyone bring their funk on as well.
So हमने ये funk week रखा है. So you can say from today it is starting. So yes.
इसमें फंक में सर कुछ हंक भी है. वो टी-शर्ट खोल के बैठे रहते हैं कभी इतनी ऐसा गर्मी चल रहा है अभी अहमदाबाद में. सो अभी हम लोग एक फंक का फोटो एल्बम लॉन्च करने वाले हैं. मैत्री इज देयर इन दैट आल्सो. आप देखोगे मैत्री का एक नया रूप है और देयर आर लॉट ऑफ ट्राइब मेंबर्स आल्सो वेयरिंग फंक. हम एक फोटो शूट हमने कर दिया है ऑलरेडी. वी आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च दैट. सो प्रोबब्ली दिस वे यू कैन सी कि कैसा स्टाइल गाइड हो सकता है आपके खुद के लिए. हमने तो एप्लीकेशन में बहुत सारे स्टाइल गाइड फॉलो किए हैं. इस बार अपना खुद का स्टाइल गाइड बनाते हैं और देखते हैं कि क्या बन के आता है सबके साइड से. व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Yes.
बेटा सबका स्क्रीन ऑन कर दो ना, दिख नहीं रहा है.
हाँ अभी.
हाँ नाउ इज गुड. क्या अनिल सिन्हा सर आप कैसे फंक बनोगे? आप तो बताओ.
I don't know. Yogesh has talked about the pixel and all. I'll try to connect the pixels.
Yeah. Lot many pixels are connecting together.
Digital person, the old school of thought. I'll try and connect the pixels and make the form. That's what I'll do. And if you'll come to my office, you can see that how people make funk of me, because it's in the entire oval face. The only thing which is dominating is my mustache.
We love it.
Yeah.
Sir. It gives a lot of character to everything that's happening around us. We love it.
Because
सर के तो बहुत सारे कैरिकेचर हमारे स्टूडियो में लगे हुए हैं.
that's what my identity is. And I'm basically an identity and the branding person. And why I got connected with Pramod is he's talking about the sanskar. Sanskar comes with the Sandskriti, and that's how I take the things differently. And I believe in real intelligence, not in the artificial intelligence. So that's what my entire talk will be.
So Yogesh sir's and Anil sir's talk is quite different from each other. It would be nice to hear two different opinions.
No, but at a junction where the design leaves, we'll meet there. That's the design junction. The analogous
I think everything, yeah, sir. Everything we are all connected with because of the love for design. So कहीं ना कहीं end में आके हम लोग वहीं पे meet करेंगे. Everybody will. The love doesn't die. That's what's constant.
प्रमोद से देखिए, प्रमोद डिजाइन है और मैं डिजाइन करता हूँ. प्रमोद is the product. I'm the product.
सर आप मेरा पैकेजिंग डिजाइन आप ही कर देना.
We have a small question over here. Shruti is asking that when you talk about pixel perfect personality, how much do you think a designer's everyday attitude affects the way it reflects in design?
It's question to me.
It's open to the floor.
Yeah.
Because I just spoke to Pramod and Veena other day when they were in my office. I don't believe in the attitude. Hi, the new member.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hi Atul.
Hi Atul.
Hello.
यार तुमने स्टार्टिंग वाला तो छोड़ दिया. So we have Anil Sinha with us, right? And
Yes.
he's giving a perspective of pixel perfect now from his point of view. Yeah.
Perfect.
It's going to be a very knowledgeable session, I guess.
Given the analogous color to me.
Arey, shukriya, sir.
Already.
The red and
Yeah,
orange.
Atul's
Atul's
already in
in
the
the
group.
funk
Yeah.
Atul, you can color your hair in some manner.
I wish I
Funky
could pull that
element.
off, but yeah, someday for sure.
Yeah, sir. So
Yes, sir.
You were
please,
saying something, yes.
I think I don't believe in the attitude. It keeps on changing. If we are the human being and we are a designer, and I always say the designer and also a teacher. The design teacher, we believe more in the process. So I'll try and cover that process part and how the pixel turn into a different forms when it's come to in contact with the other pixel and create a new form. Because what we perceive is the form. So my basic take on I'm a man of the fundamentals.
Yeah.
And I'll talk on that line and try to connect and make it or justify my presence over there.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it. So thank you.
Yes.
So basically ऐसा लग रहा है कि अनिल सिन्हा सर के साथ हम और पिक्सल परफेक्ट होते चले जाएंगे.
Pixel is perfection.
Yes.
सही है. Yeah, hi Mayur.
Yes.
Hi Pramod, not sure if you can hear me. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're audible.
We can.
Hi guys. Sorry,
Hi.
this setup took a bit more time than I anticipated.
Yeah.
Hi.
इसलिए
We were all there
हाँ,
at
हम लोग-
some point. We were all of us together were there in the same boat, setting up.
Right. I mean, procrastination didn't help here.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But anyways, it's an organic, so चलता है थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे से चल पाए.
Good things take time. We
Yeah.
will take time and we'll be there.
So
Maitreyee ma'am.
yeah, Maitreyee, can you add something to it? You know what you
Yes.
are going to do in 2.2?
Hopefully soak in a lot of knowledge, give a lot of wisdom. Why not?
Sure.
But yeah, I mean, I feel I agree with Anil sir. I think in a way, I feel when it comes to design attitude or like design personality, I feel whatever I perceive or whatever I am soaking that day, usually, yeah, that's the result of what I'm designing or creating art. So I feel it all goes hand in hand. So I feel like, you are what you surround with usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is usually pretty simple idea of what I think.
So do you like to bring inspirations from your daily life into your designs as well, so that it reminds you a bit of what you're doing and what you're connected to?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, even if I have like a bad cup of if I have a bad cup of coffee, I know my day is going to be really bad.
Okay. Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question
it
now?
gets yeah. Mm.
So देखो यार हम लोग तो कहीं स्टूडियो में काम करते हैं ना lot of the time, so we learn from each other very frequently, in a way. But I know you are learning your learning curve is like little different than most of the people. So can you add something to it, like कैसे different है ये or something? Just tell me about that.
I feel, I think we get inspired by people every single day. And because I work from home for the last 6 years now or 5 years now, I think those small things, affect me and my mood. Like, like I said, a cup of coffee or like food, because they might not be nothing to people who are going out and working um, in the flesh with people mostly. But I think these small things affect me a lot. So I feel my mentors, they keep me grounded very well. I feel even a lot of mentorship sessions that I do, if I'm talking to a lot of mentees who are young and who have a lot of passion, and yeah, that makes me do like, oh, what am I doing with my life? They're learning like 3D and all of that shit. What is happening? And then I get more pumped up and I'm like, yeah, I can do this, and then I learn more softwares, and now I'm learning Nomad and all of that. So yeah, it's fun. I think, yeah, these all things are usually the inspiration to me and motivation, and keeping me accountable to not play League of Legends for like the whole weekend. So yeah, that usually happens.
Yeah. Cool. हमारा तो पूरा वीकेंड और वीकडेज तो स्टूडियो में ही निकलता है ऑलमोस्ट. देखो हंस रहे हैं सारे.
That is why Pramod sir keeps us grounded. आप mentors की बात कर रहे हो, who keeps us grounded? Pramod sir throughout the weekend keeps us grounded, and we're very lucky to be working with him during the weekdays weekend.
He is
I would
also
like
working from home only.
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
He is also working from home.
हाँ. My studio is home,
Yes,
first
yes.
home. Yeah.
Yes.
और ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि सैटरडे और संडे है, तो जब भी वीकेंड आता है तो वो माहौल ही नहीं होता है कि इट्स अ वीकेंड. यहाँ पे भी हमारे पार्टीज ही चल रहे होते हैं, whether it's a Saturday or Sunday. So we love to do work like this way. Yes.
Good, good,
I've
good.
never heard people be so happy about working on weekends, but okay.
वो जो अनिल सिन्हा सर ने बोला वो कल्चर का डिफरेंस है, कल्चर का एक अलग ही मजा है, तो कल्चर से हो
मुझे लग रहा
सकता
है
है
प्रमोद सर ने पीछे गन रखी हुई है, लाइक बोलो हाँ, बोलो था।
Atul, I had the same thought. I visited the studio once at the time of meetup, and I was like, "What's making these guys stay up so late here? Like, what is Pramod doing here?" And we definitely, I mean, I was thinking I'll take him to a coach and ask him कि क्या करते हो भाई?
नहीं वो क्या है, वो भगवान की दया है.
Actually, I want to add to the team spirit. You were talking about what is happening in this week or maybe the active week when they have been trying to reach out. But I met the team in the first week of January itself, and like the way everyone was so like they surrounded me in a way. मेरे को घेरे में ले लिया एक तरीके से. We want to talk to you, and this is what we are planning to do and everything. So in a good way, obviously, and and because of that, I just felt it is not like the way of working of the team is not how being said to be done. It is more to do with the मेरा मन कर रहा है, like people are not working basis upon commands. They are rather working upon basis upon what they feel about it, and they are driven for it. And hats off to the team. Actually, they have been very consistent with these things. So yeah, just wanted to call it out.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was mean a lot to us. अभी थोड़ा एनर्जी आता है कि हमारे टीम में फिर देखना अभी कैसे दौड़ेंगे वापस हम लोग.
But that's actually true. I think I get messages from Hilton. So सुबह के नहीं रात के 3 बजे I get a message कि this is this. I'm like great. सुबह के 7 बजे भी हम किसी नहीं बंदा सो कब रहा है पूरे दिन messages ही क्यों ये भी करना है ये भी करना है. But I think the amount of dedication I think that this group has is pretty insane. Like, and knowing that this is beyond what you usually do, I think it's kind of on us to make sure that this is fun, how the whole Meetup 2.0 goes.
I think the team has deployed their own AI models, which whenever they are sleeping, their models are working. Then their models are sleeping, then they are actually working. So it's like
पता नहीं कैसे चल रहा है, कुछ तो हो रहा है, लेकिन ये तो है. So I think some other courses.
One particular instance. I was saying I remembered one particular instance where I was asking. So I think I was there like a month back, one and a half months back. Everybody was working like super late. So I was asking like, do these people generally work this late or what it is? Pramod said कि नहीं बाकी टाइम पे तो 11 बजे घर चले जाते हैं रात को.
तो ऐसा मत करो, कोई SandCrUX में आएगा नहीं, बोलेगा बहुत काम कराते हैं.
In a good way, but I did see everybody enjoying. I was like, this is very cool. So to everybody who is looking to join SandCrUX.
Yeah. So basically, half of our team members is dedicated to Sandskriti. So it's basically not only the SandCrUX. Basically, the work we do it for the Sandskriti is actually connecting us together. I can give you the real answer to it. Because जब हम कम्युनिटी के लिए काम करते हैं ना तो बहुत मजा आता है. ऐसा लगता है कि कोई बच्चा आया, उसने पूछा कि मेरा करियर कैसे बनना चाहिए, and when we guide them and he take this step. So it gives a very good feeling, not to me only, but the whole team, the whole people who are contributing to it. So it's motivate us a lot, क्योंकि हमें ऐसा लगता है कि हम काम तो कर रहे हैं क्लाइंट के लिए, लेकिन सोसाइटी के लिए भी शायद हम कुछ कर पा रहे हैं. आई एम नॉट सेइंग हम बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं, लेकिन वी आर डूइंग समथिंग फॉर देम. सो इट्स ऑलवेज मोटिवेट अस टू वर्क लेट नाइट and things like that. So it's a God grace that we have received from somewhere. I don't know. Yeah.
And we have this lovely opportunity of working with you guys. So that is also.
आपके साथ भी बात करके मजा आता है. उस दिन मैंने पुनीत के साथ 3 बजे कॉल लिया रात को, और पुनीत वाला लाइक क्या चल रहा है भाई, अभी तो पुनीत है नहीं यहाँ पे, इट्स ऑल ओके, पुनीत सुन लेगा ये मैसेज. सो बेसिकली 3:30 बजे वी आर डिस्कसिंग कि क्या कर सकते हैं यार, उसमें हम अटक गए. सो द वे यू गाइज आर आल्सो कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू अस इज लाइक वेरी वेरी अमेजिंग, क्योंकि इट्स नॉट लुक लाइक कि हम लोग कोई स्पीकर बुला रहे हैं एंड कुछ हो रहा है. इट्स लुक लाइक कि हम लोग साथ में ही पूरा ये मीटअप 2.2 कर रहे हैं, you know, it is kind of feeling, so it also motivates us a lot, क्योंकि ऐसा कभी मैंने देखा नहीं है रियल लाइफ में. So you guys are so great the way you are contributing to the community. I can hats off to you on that.
Also the initiation which you guys take in terms of what we can present, what next we can do, that also motivates us to present with something new. And हाँ योगेश सर आप टिप्स दे देना सर घर लेने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए.
Yeah.
We have a question to all the mentors. So Arya is asking if there is anything like perfection in design, since design is such a subjective arena, and what is perfect for one might not be perfect for another. So if someone wants to take that up.
Yep, good question.
Definitely there is a perfection in the design, but the design is also defined as a design for development. So whatever you will design today, you can develop it further, you can develop it further. So there is no end to the development, but at a point of time, when the perfection will come, you will feel, yes, I have done for today. And then you will leave it there. Overdoing is another way of getting to the design. But at the same time, when overdone things, you will start rejecting it. So it varies, because when I look back to all my work, whatever I have done, I think if I have to do the same thing again, I'll do it differently. And design is also defined as a design is to do the things differently. But perfection is the word which goes along with the design at any point of time. Without perfection, it cannot work.
Nice, sir. सर आपकी बातें सुनता हूँ तो मेरे को लगता है मैं गाना सुन रहा हूँ और मेरे को सब कुछ ऐसे अच्छा लगने लगता है.
ये प्रमोद के बारे में बहुत कुछ ध्यान नहीं देने का, ऐसे ही बोलता है.
नहीं सर, लेकिन वो जो बोल रहे बोल तो सच ही रहे हैं.
देखो यहाँ पे गिटार भी आ गया.
रास्ता अगर दिखाना हो तो उसमें आप एकदम बेहतर हो. जब जहाँ से भी हमें रास्ता दिखाना हो उसमें आप बहुत अच्छे से समझा देते हो.
एक्चुअली ऐसा ही है बिना. मैं जब भी देखता हूँ ना तो मैं करेक्ट करता रहता हूँ, और मैंने बोला कि मैं एनालॉगस आदमी हूँ. मैं तो चीजों को कनेक्ट कर लेता हूँ और आगे बढ़ जाता हूँ, रुकता नहीं.
Is there anybody else who wants to, take up this topic and talk about what perfection is for you guys, and if at all there is something that you think is perfect for you?
I think Atul can take it up. He's just smiling with this question. So Atul, you can go ahead with this.
Right. No, I think far less experience than sir, but I have a small, I would say some insights that I've gathered over time. I think I don't think perfection is a statement that I can attach to what I'm doing so far. It's just in this moment, in this time, this is the best that I can create. And I think this comes from I think the own journey that I think I've over time realized. The first time I got to know about gradients, that they exist. Oh, I went nuts with it. My text had gradient, my background had gradient. It was colors everywhere. And then it took me a lot of time to over time realize, you know what, you have to develop taste around these things. So it took me some time, and eventually, I think 2-3 months down the line, I exactly knew how to use it and what's the best way to use it. And that is when I thought, oh shit, I think I've cracked this. I think I have this. This is great, right? Now, 6 months later, when I opened the same file, I was like, what crap is this? And that feeling since the past 10 years has not stopped. Every 2 months when I look at my previous design, something that, sometimes you create something, it launches after 2 months and you're like, क्या सोच के बनाया था, क्यों जा रहा है ये? I think, and that's the best part about being a designer, because I think we grow every single day. And every single day adds to that journey so far. So I think we just become a better version of ourselves as we're going forward. And hence, I would not even say anything that I do right now is perfect, because I know that I'll do it better tomorrow. And I think that's the best part about this journey so far.
Correct.
Yes.
So I can add to it one more point, the way Atul has indicated just on that particular line itself. So basically I can say that perfection is not a state, perfection is a journey. And in that journey, you learn a lot and you become perfect. So I think perfection is not a state that you can say status equal to perfect, but it's a journey is going to be like that. It's more analog. the way Anil sir has said.
Yeah, I want to add something to that, just to the thoughts which are already there. Just an example. So I think all the designers will agree to this. So whenever there is a need to update your portfolio and make your website, and you start with the making of portfolio, and somehow if you haven't time bound that activity to just a month or two, you will end up in a lifelong project which is just making your portfolio right. Because today if you're making something, after probably 2-3 months you'll be feeling like ये क्या बना दिया मैंने, इससे अच्छा तो मैं करता हूँ. Like you will question yourself, your own ability. And for that reason I think perfection in itself, like on daily basis, um, definition for perfection actually changes from my perspective. And uh, and having said that, I think um, it also boils down to how are you defining perfection from your perspective, right? For there are some products which are delightful. You cannot quantify if this is perfect. It could be perfect for someone, it might not be perfect for someone but usable for someone. And to be honest, if you are making something which is delightful, it can be perfect just for a time bound. For example, Google Pay, which was Tez earlier, right? Jab हमने install करा था, everyone used to get 51 rupees as a marketing thing which was there, right? It was delightful, it was perfect for the market at the moment. But आज के date में everyone is doing this cash away thing, and it is not a perfect thing today in today's context, I think so, right? So what is perfect for today, it evolves every day, every hour, every month, every year. That is my 2 cents on what perfection could be with respect to design.
Yeah. I think there are a lot of touch points are there when we talk about pixel perfect. So this is one approach, and the Anil Sinha sir has given a lot of different approaches. So I think we may go ahead and talk more about pixel perfect at Meetup 2.2, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So like it's not only what is pixel perfect, but how you can be perfect in reality. I think we are going to touch point on those topics. What do you think, Yogesh?
Sorry, I lost you for last 5
Yeah.
seconds. Can you say that
I'm
again?
saying, I'm saying that in this meetup, we are going to not only going to touch point on the perspective of what is pixel perfect, but how we can really become perfect. We're going to cater that in the meetup too.
Yeah, I just want to correct that. We are not going to be pixel perfect. We are going to define pixel personality. Us as a designer, we are not going to be perfect because this personality.
क्या
How
मतलब टॉपिक चेंज कर दिया लास्ट मोमेंट पे
And to anyone wondering what
topic change हो गया.
to anyone wondering what pixel personality is, they can ask Atul.
Okay. No, I would let Yogesh take the lead on this. Let's stop.
I think pixel personality and pixel perfection will be something that will connect us all throughout the meetup, and we'll all be like giving our opinions on it and trying to figure.
Yeah, so pixel perfect is the way we are connecting to each other. I think if you're working in an organization, we should connect people within the organization as well. So maybe one of the perspective to it.
Yogesh, I think earlier we were dealing with the need.
Yeah.
And then we could fulfill the need of the people. But today we are dealing with the desire. And there is no end to the desire.
Right.
It keeps us inflowing. So we as a designer have to keep on outflowing. And then only we'll be able to serve the market in today's time. So all our needs have been fulfilled.
Yeah.
So what we are dealing with the desires. And desire, there is no end.
Yeah.
Desire. And that's how we are actually
That
struggling.
is true. That is true. And I also want to add to that, like you're talking like needs are being fulfilled right now.
Yes.
And now it is all about desire. I want to categorize that with the context of India right now. If we
Yes.
are dwelling deeper into tier 1 cities, I think all the solutions which are there are making lazier person more lazier.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
so I am a person who is getting one uh, just one smallest of the smallest item from Blinkit, and at your doorstep at like 3 minutes, right? So
Yeah.
needs are fulfilled with the scenario of 1 day delivery also. Now that is being boiled down to few minutes right now,
Mm.
right? And if we boil down to tier 2 city or tier 3 city, I see a humongous opportunity over there where need is also not being fulfilled right now, and which is also the next billion users, right? And which I really think, like, I think it could be a strong statement. It is a debatable topic altogether. I am
Yes.
just saying, yeah, I'm just saying, like, T1 city, I think it is more like बच्चे बिगड़ गए T1 city के ऐसे. And
सही है.
whereas tier 2 city में ये है कि need के हिसाब से and like maturity with level of not maturity is a wrong word, but confidence in the ecosystem altogether, need को ही fulfill करना is a like huge opportunity with respect to tier 2 and tier 3. But I think this could be another topic for the event, by the way. Interesting topic.
I think so.
Definitely.
I think so. Definitely.
Right.
It is.
तो इसमें अभी हमारा जो पॉडकास्ट आ रहा है ना अनिल सिन्हा सर का, उसमें तो बहुत सारे डिबेटेबल टॉपिक्स हैं.
हाँ.
अनिल सिन्हा सर ने तो मुझे बोल दिया, बेटा तू काट लेना है तो सब कुछ मत डाल देना, मतलब सर तो सारा रॉ ही जाएगा इस बार तो.
नहीं, क्या है कि because I'm from a very small city, a small village, one can say, a small village of Bihar. So I know what is happening there and how my need has changed. And today, because and design is all about the flow, similarly, our need also flows and it turns into the desire. It's a need and desire are not two different things. It's the same thing, only the color of the coin is changing. And if I'm making this a statement, then what is happening? You said also that the lazy and lazier. So it's a whole lot of things are there in that to talk about here. काम मत करो, 1000 रुपया महीने का आ जाएगा, मुफ्त में खाना मिलेगा. All lot of things are contributing into making people lazy. So whenever I talk to my students or anywhere, it turns towards the very different direction. But I'll try and keep our talk only up to the designer and the design community and those who are inspiring for design, and not to the getting into the political scenario, because that's and today also in the office, whenever I have time, I just switch on the news, live news, and it's so much and so many things are there. We'll start talking, then that will create a different topic altogether.
Cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
So one thing that we were like, we wanted to ask that Meetup 2.0 is coming. It's just 1 week away. So as mentors, like, how are you guys looking forward to the meetup? Like, how do you envision the meetup to be? Because see, there are people registering and people are coming and they are excited about it. The people who are working, we are also there. We are excited about it. But you guys are coming and you all are going to do workshops and there'll be competitions and you all will be networking with people. They're going to get the chance to meet you. So how are you guys thinking this meetup is going to be? Anybody who wants to take it up? Maitreyee ma'am, if you want to say, since you've already done one workshop with us, you know the vibe of the people.
I think I'm gonna need a lot of Red Bulls first of all.
Red Bulls.
Okay, so yeah, get it ready for
check.
me.
Check. I will make a list.
Because I was drained last time. I loved it so much, and my brain was working so much, and giving people advice and talking to people, and taking all the workshops and listening to Eminem continuously while we were doing illustrations, which was really fun. But yeah, I think it's going to be really fun, and that's what I was comparing. Like, it was just me alone coming for a talk and a workshop. So this is going to be like 6-7
many
heads
people
more.
together.
Yeah.
So then it'll
That
be
would be
fun
fun.
because everything you guys like, your energy and all is going to just be there with everyone, and people are looking forward to meeting all of you. So I'm assuming it's going to be. We'll not think of it as to be tired, but we'll just go there and enjoy and learn a lot about design and just connect with everyone.
And
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
yeah. And there is more to add. I can say there are going to be a lot of surprises for you as well. So
Yes.
stay tuned for it.
Lots of surprises. Like Meetup 2.0 will make sure that every minute you're like, oh, okay, that also happens. Okay, then cool. That
Interesting.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
yeah. Also for the audience who's going to join us offline, there are a lot of things for them to take it from it.
yes.
Yeah,
Lot
definitely.
many things. It's going to be one of its kind design meetup with all together.
I
Let's
think
see
it's
how
going
it
to be like Candyland now.
It should.
I think Pramod has used a lot of times, which indicates there is a surprise waiting for you. Everyone go
Mhm.
register now.
No, there was a lot of surprises last time also, so I know it's going to be there.
How about I am like Atul sir, how are you looking forward to the meetup? Like what are you expecting from the meetup, and how is it going to be from your end?
I think since the last, I think last more than 5 or 6 of these, I think what has happened is every time I reach somewhere, I have like around 4 to 5 hours in that space, and then I have a flight to catch. So most of the times I'm like done with the talk, then I'm like having this conversations with folks after that, and that's the most fun part for me. But there's always this very tight timeline that we have to follow. Then I have to be like, you know what, I have to go, but we'll catch up. I think for the first time, I'm coming somewhere for like 3 days, so it's going to be fun for me. Like I can actually like split out my time. I don't have to like say everything in one go. So I'm
Rush.
going to enjoy that. Plus, I've heard Ahmedabad has some really good food, so I'm looking forward to that. I have never been to the city before, so yeah, for me, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna party after the event for
Yes.
sure.
We'll welcome you, and we'll also keep you really well for the meetup as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
There are people who are really excited about the funk style. They're actually waiting to see how designers are going to go crazy in their style. So it's quite a lot that's going to happen. Everybody is looking forward to it.
Yeah. So we're going to launch the album, tomorrow. So let's see how people can be funk there.
Wait, what do you mean by album?
What is the album? He's asking.
Album is all about style guide for the funk from our point of view.
Oh, okay.
And Maitreyee is going to
Looking forward.
lead that, I guess.
She's already shaking.
So these guys dragged me. I landed in Ahmedabad and these guys dragged me to a photo shoot. I was like, this when
So हुआ कैसा पता है, जैसे मैत्री पार्किंग में आई और सीधा हमने उनको पकड़ा क्योंकि हम पार्किंग में ही फोटो शूट कर रहे थे, तो सीधा आते ही फोटो शूट स्टार्ट हो गया था मैत्री का यार.
So if you guys see a zombie in Sandskriti, that's me.
सही है.
I think I saw the pictures. I was like, ये कौन सा shoot है जहाँ पे से garage के नीचे पूरा पीछे grunge background है, दोनों like full, you have all the signs and everything going on there. And then we like, हमारी photos इतने cool क्यों नहीं आ रहे थे? Like, okay, there was a shoot that was done. We're not a part of it.
Yeah.
Photo shoot was fun, yes.
और
All of us looked forward to it, and we all had a great time also.
मयूर के साथ तो हमारा बहुत अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस है. मयूर बता ना यार उसका इंदौर.
कौन से पर्टिकुलर एक्सपीरियंस की बात कर रहे हो?
अरे यार उसमें थोड़ा सा काट देना बीच में.
Yeah, I mean it was fun. So I think in general I love like meeting new people, and design में है इतने टाइम से, तो design is a very people centric domain. You get talk to a lot of people, meet a lot of people. So of course last time also when I was in Ahmedabad, I met the entire team and it was so fun. I remember eating fafda jalebi at I think 10 or 11 in the night, and I was asking like, this is what we have. So I basically belong from Indore. So in Indore it's the breakfast item. It was I had never perceived it as a dinner item. So it was pretty cool. So I think I'm very excited about being in Ahmedabad once again, meeting all these new people, a lot of other mentors this time, and I have seen the lineup of what's about to happen. Right, a lot of interesting talks, and now I'm a lot more excited about the surprises that you guys are mentioning. So I'm very sure there is a lot in for us as well. So yeah, I mean all of these things pretty stoked about it.
Yeah, so I can just give a little bit more about it, like what's going to happen in Meetup 2.2, just a little idea. So, there are a lot of Meetup anyways happening everywhere in the world, and from a different point of view, which is very, very good. But, we are trying to make a platform right now. So the people who are going to come in this Meetup for, physically for in the event, we are going to give them an access of early access of the platform where they can do a lot of things from a design perspective, so that we can get their feedback and all, and then we can launch the platform later down the line. So it is now, this meetup is not only a meetup there we are going to talk, but we are also going to give a lot of access to the things so that they can grow themselves, not only in the meetup, but even after the meetup. That's the whole package we have with us in a way. Yeah.
So I just wanted to pick your brain on one more thing, that all of you over here have been to different kinds of events. You all have been, I'm sure, have been invited to many places. But like Mayur sir said, you all know the flow of the meetup that's going to happen. So like, do any of you think it's a little different from how usually a conference happens, and what is the typical idea of a discussion and a conference, and people are like very same काम करना है, लेकिन meetup 2.2 is going to be a little like very different from what people actually attend on a daily basis. So how, what is your take on that like the fact that it's going to be different?
So it is not basically a conference, it's meetup. So there is a difference between conference and meetup. So I think, yeah, you're talking about it, right?
Yeah. I was just asking that, this difference, people, it's very important that they know this difference and they don't think that, keep like very
Yeah, I think,
same.
yeah. So सही बात है. So I just wanted to get into it now, because when we are calling to the people, they are asking कि क्या होने वाला है. So I think ऐसा लगता है कि लोगों को एक conference है, but ये conference नहीं है, meetup है. So can you explain that to the people कि meetup और conference में क्या difference है, और हम किस तरीके से उसको करेंगे, because those guys are going to do a lot of things there itself.
Right. I think I can start. I can question a few things.
Yeah.
I think usually the two entities and the ops that kind of intersect when such events are usually held, like let's say a conference, like the people who are organizing are like very well bound together. I think they work in a crazy synergy, and everyone else, like all of us right here, we're attached in a way that, oh, okay, when do I have to arrive? What's the topic that's about? And then you just simply come there, and in the moment you kind of go and you just say what you're supposed to be done. I think for me, this is one of the most differently managed and organized platforms, because the amount of syncs we have had before this, even amongst all the people who are present there as mentors and speakers, and with you folks, I think the integration seems far more in depth as compared to what I've done earlier. So I'm guessing, like, if I'm that involved right from at this stage, I'm sure there's going to be much more value that's going to come out on the stage as well. And to be honest, I think other places, I feel like it's something that's happening and I'm just going to go attach eventually, but this feels like I'm a part of it right from the start. So I think while some of the earlier experiences could be much more, this is just far more personal than I think what I've done earlier. So for me, I think that makes it special.
Yep. I think we are making a relationship rather than a connection.
Very sir.
Yeah. Anyone else can add to it?
I think Yogesh sir will also be able to add to it, since you have been to meetups.
So Yogesh, what do you think, like कि ऐसे सारे पिक्सल को हम कनेक्ट करेंगे, so what new form we can create in the meetup, like थोड़ा सा say
pixel perfection. Dude, talk to me about that, otherwise you don't get to talk about it. Like how? No. You know what, Yogesh, I want to hear about pixel perfection, because I don't know, it was supposed to be done.
I would like to change the topic altogether. Yeah, but I think, but to be honest, this is my second event so far as a designer, and I'm addressing, like, I'm getting the opportunity to address the audience for the second time, and basis upon my comparison, what I can see is there is no right and wrong tarika to do things. in general. But primarily my target, my sample size is too low. But what I gauge from the energy altogether is that even for this catch up, even for this meeting, it wasn't a planned thing. I mean, we did plan out a few posters online, definitely, but what we are going to talk about, it is not a scripted thing. It is just a candid conversation. What we are trying to do, right? Which is actually delightful. We are not planned. We are not ready with what we are going to speak in the next 20 minutes or next 30 minutes. I do not have that timeline in my head which is running across. While I'm talking, I'm thinking about the next slide. I'm just talking candidly, which is important to see through and basically to understand the perspective. And this energy altogether is very different from the energy which I experienced in the first one. And talking about that, I am waiting for the full version of this energy on 6th, and excited for that.
I definitely can feel that energy, because one thing that I've noticed, because I've been doing this since 2018 now, and it has been like the panel has contained a lot of Indian audience as well as people from outside, people who've had like 30 years or 40 years of experience or just one. And one thing that I absolutely look forward to is different perspectives on one panel, which this is going to have, and it's going to be really fun because of that.
So मैत्री, I would like to add कि आप तो हमारे साथ पहले वर्कशॉप में यहाँ पे हमारे साथ ही थे. So what people get and why they will join Meetup 2.2? If you can just elaborate in your way, I think it would help people to get engaged with us in a better way. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm the right person to talk about this, because I think just before the workshop was starting, I was just gossiping with some people like in the back. So and eating food. So I don't think I'll be the right person pitching this at that moment. But I'll tell you, like, at least the panel that I see right now, we are very open people, and you can come up to us and ask us questions, and be very open when you're asking questions, phrase the right questions. And I think we'll be there to answer it rather than just having discussions. I think let's have it two-way. So I think that would be much fun.
Okay.
Maitreyee, I have a question.
Yeah.
What do you think about pixel personality?
Man, personality is important. I think, you know what? I'll take pixel personality. I can take that topic definitely. You guys can change yours now. No. Let him talk. Let him talk. Yeah.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ये पूरे इवेंट का थीम पिक्सल का ले रहा था. अभी मेरे बच्चे बोलेंगे सर ये आइडिया नहीं चलेगा, हमने सब बना दिया है.
अतुल सर, how about you? आप भी बोलिए. Sorry.
Atul.
Mayur sir.
No.
Atul sir, Mayur
We
sir.
need aspects from everyone. Atul, you can say from your perspectives. Yogesh, you can share, and Anil sir also, you would like to share something on it.
Yeah, I don't think she meant me, so I'll let her point the person she meant. Come on, I got that.
Apologies. I got a little confused. I'm so sorry.
Let me guess, you're talking about Mayur, right?
Yeah. Or you're not sure about it either.
No, I'm sure she was talking about Mayur.
Yes, Mayur sir, sure.
No, are you sure that it was me, or you're still not sure?
You can't get out of this one. I have to say.
So I think I'll start with the original question, which was, I guess, what is the difference between a meetup and a conference? So I think to me, the way I consider that is a meetup is like a cooler cousin of a conference. So what I believe is that in a conference, it's a very one-way thing. I mean, at least all the conferences that I have been to, both as an attendee as well as a speaker. So it's a very, I wouldn't say that conferences are bad, but there's a certain way conferences are being done. I mean, it's a very one way, they're very formal, right? Of course, you get to learn a lot of things, but I guess meetup, or specifically this meetup in general, if I talk about, these are very open. So like, I think Maitreyee mentioned that you have a lot of people and they are very open. All of us are very open to, listening to what you guys have to say. If you have any concerns or questions, if there's anything you want to discuss, you just want to have coffee with us, whatever, right? So I think it's very open. And there's one thing specifically that I want to mention, because I've been at that stage once. I used to hate conferences, specifically for the reason because I was too shy, embarrassed to, that मैं क्या जाके बोलूँगा किसी को, अगर मैं जाऊँगा तो मैं किससे कैसे मिलूँगा, क्या बोलूँगा, I was that kind. And I used to hate conferences. Whenever people used to call me कि यार ये कुछ event हो रहा है चलते हैं, I was the last person. I was like, मैं घर जाके सो जाऊँगा. I'll never go to any conferences. So I am very sure a lot of people would relate to me. So I think what I just want to say is that just be open, even if you do not have everything all figured out. कि क्या बोलूँगा जाके, just go up to people and say hi. And I'm very sure all of us are, all of the people who would be there would be good enough, frank enough to, just carry on the conversation for you from there. Or even if not that, just say hi back, to you. So what I feel is, you do not get nervous or just feel that it's going to be awkward. I'm very sure that there's going to be something for everybody out there. Just take the explore the opportunity. Yeah.
So Mayur, can you tell me about the award you have recently received? मैंने बहुत सारे पोस्ट देखे, लेकिन यार सच बताऊं मैंने कैप्शन पढ़ा ही नहीं, इतना टाइम ही नहीं मिला था, मतलब पूछ लूंगा आपसे डायरेक्ट यहीं पे.
Right. So okay, so I basically run an academy where we teach UX design to people, all the aspiring UX designers, and we were the first one in India to launch a model which was pay after placement. So we shortlist, handpick a few students, and then we train them, and then only if they get placed, that's when we start charging them. And we have been doing that for the past 3 years now. And very recently, like last week in Mumbai, we were awarded as the best edtech startup of the year, and we were awarded by Bollywood celebrity Amisha Patel.
Yeah. Many congratulations.
Thank you so much. And last week there was another event which was hosted by Financial Express. It was again another edtech award ceremony they had, and we got awarded there as well. So by the grace of God, yes, it's another award for us.
Yeah.
That's pretty much about it.
Cool.
So I have one question. How important design thinking is?
I think ये टॉपिक पे हमें नहीं जाना है, हमें थिंक नहीं करना टॉपिक पे, हमें टॉपिक पे नहीं जाना है, नहीं तो वो पिक्चर परफेक्ट हो जाएगा दूसरा 1 घंटा.
I was kind of going to come back to it because during this meetup, right, we are going to have this unique perspective of a generational understanding of everything. Because we have mentors ranging from Anil sir to all you young guys, right? उससे हमको पता चलेगा of the different things we are going to learn throughout their history, sir's history, and our history as of now. So हमको एक generational perspective जब पता चलेगा, I think that will be really good for everyone who's going to attend, because of the transitions which we have in design and all the other things we are going to learn from you guys. I think that will be one of the key reasons of attending this meetup.
Yeah.
So
correct. So because अनिल सिन्हा सर के पास है ना वो सारे हर जनरेशन का वो ड्रॉप है, वो अमृत तो अनिल सिन्हा सर ही पिला सकते हैं.
So we have all
the question which came up is the conference versus meetup. So if you look at my background, means where I'm sitting in my room, the kind of color which I have is for the conference, and the kind of purple and the orange is for the meetup. Look at the vibrancy over there. And for meetup, I'm looking forward that, okay, I'll get an additional 5 years more on my life, and I'll enjoy that. That's what I'm looking for.
So अभी ये है ना सर, आप मुझे एक सजेशन दीजिए, क्योंकि हम एक प्रॉब्लम में फंसे हुए हैं. ठीक है, सजेशन ये चाहिए कि बहुत सारे हमारे पास ऐसे रिक्वेस्ट आ गए हैं जो अहमदाबाद से बाहर गए और वो यहाँ आ नहीं सकते. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू इन दिस शॉर्ट अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम. आई डोंट नो, लाइक आई वांट टू आस्क दिस टू एवरीवन कि literally there are a lot of people are calling, they really want to come to the meetup, but the only problem they have is like they cannot travel, and this is the thing. और पूरा ये सब करना is like, you know, कि there are a lot of things is going on parallelly, so we are very confused कि क्या करें इस particular situation में, because we want a lot of people to take the benefit of what we are doing together.
अगली बार रामलीला मैदान में कर लो.
गर्मी बहुत है सर.
Online you have allowed, na? Online is there, na? Now.
Yeah, I think I need some set help for the online. मतलब कुछ कर रहे ट्राई, जैसे हमने ये ऑनलाइन भी ट्राई कर लिया ना, so we are getting some confidence कि चलो एक बार शायद हम क्योंकि ऑनलाइन में बहुत सारे ऑडियंस जुड़ेंगे, तो we just wanted to make sure कि कुछ ऐसा प्रॉब्लम ना आ जाए, things like that. So we are just thinking on it. So I think online is definitely a good way to go ahead with. What do you guys say?
But not for the people of Ahmedabad or nearby. They have to be offline only.
Yeah.
You can fix some distance where if out of station very far, then they can join online. But otherwise, offline will actually make the tempo better.
Yeah. So actually हमें जो प्रॉब्लम आ रही है ना, वही आ रही है कि हमारी जो पूरी मीटअप है वो 8 घंटे की पूरी मीटअप है. अब 8 घंटे का पूरा ऑनलाइन सेशन करना इज लाइक, आई डोंट नो, 1-2 घंटा करना इज स्टिल इजी, बट डूइंग इट फॉर 8 आवर्स इज लाइक, आई डोंट नो कि कैसे हैंडल करेंगे इसको.
I think let's see this from the angle of
video will be off, everything will be off. Yes.
Yeah. So I was saying, let's see this problem from the perspective of need versus desire, right? So need would be fulfilled even if you join online, but there are few things which, as Pramod has already said, like if you join in person, these are the things which you'll be getting, some surprises being waiting. So that is desire. So if you need desire, you have to be in person.
Oh, nice.
Everything is connected here. You're all connected.
Or you can make this into a tour. Every week a new city. We all sit on a bus, roam around, do this in every city.
Yep.
I think Atul, your wish come true very soon. Just wait for the right time.
मुझे से छुट्टी चाहिए काम से.
सही है. चलो I think we can try do online. We'll do some kind of setup. Let's see how it's gonna be. क्योंकि ये एक online session करके we also get a confidence कि चलो चल रहा है, but because it's a stage and stage में there are a lot of lighting conditions and there are a lot of sound issues because it's a bigger platform, so we have to think about all the mixtures and hardwares and audios and the internet connectivity and then broadcasting it up, like वो पूरा लंबा process है, and we are just getting little bit conscious about that कि मतलब अगर इतना सेटअप करने के बाद भी नहीं चला तो क्या होगा, अभी let's give a try on it, I think, and we can do it. ऑनलाइन करते हैं, we'll definitely do that now. So वही एक confirmation चाहिए था.
But we are pumped up anyway, so we will be doing it. That's for sure.
Yeah. After looking into this session, तो ऐसा लग रहा है ऑनलाइन में भी ज़्यादा मजा आने वाला है. Cool. Anything else we can discuss? को और किसी को, I think कोई गेस्ट को कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो we can also explore that, क्योंकि मीटअप में if we know कि what kind of the questions you have or what kind of problems you are facing right now, if you can indicate right now on the chat, I think we will definitely try to cover that in the Meetup 2.2. And maybe we cannot answer every point right now, but we'll definitely gather all the comments and cover them in Meetup 2.2 so that everyone will get some kind of things for them to grow their career in design, probably. Yeah.
So we have Umar saying that Meetup 2.1 was a lot of fun with knowledge. I'm really curious to know what's new in store for Meetup 2.2. So I guess this was just a small, peek into what's actually coming and what's actually going to happen. Because if this was so much fun, then Meetup 2.2 in real person, offline, I'm assuming together it's just going to be a great, it'll happen very smoothly. हम लोग को पता भी नहीं चलेगा, and before we know it, everything's done and we've all just had so much fun and gone back with a big smile on all our faces because everyone's enjoyed and met people and learned so much and been part of so much.
Correct. मजा तो आने वाला है. जैसे ये तो ऐसा हो गया ना कि हम अभी खाना बना रहे हैं, अभी बना नहीं है तो कैसे बताए टेस्ट कैसा होगा, तो बन जाएगा, फिर आप खाओगे, फिर आपको टेस्ट पता चलेगा. मैत्री, आप तो बहुत अच्छा खाना बनाते हो, जापानीज.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be expecting good food. More food, not good food, more food.
So we have to cover definitely Red Bull and good food for you. We'll be in the lookout.
I'm done. Yeah, वो दो चीजें रह तो I'm good for.
Cool.
मुझे अतुल का पता है, he'll be requiring the protein shakes, right?
मैं लेके आएगा, चलेगा, don't worry.
So
But
Someone
actually, I
is
have a
saying
question
that
for everyone here, like folks who are in here. So before I start, like I personally am someone who never really was keen on attending conferences or meetups. I was like, my Monday to Friday design की बातें करता हूँ, Saturday Sunday night shift. But is there anyone on this panel right now who resonates with that? Like, is there anyone who really didn't enjoy going to these meetups as a part of their initial journey into design? Okay, I have
Mayur
one.
sir is raising his hand.
Everyone else always went
You,
for meetups and meetups.
you said didn't enjoy
Matlab, didn't really feel like going to those.
to
And
the
again, this is
design.
a layered question that we'll go into deeper layers. Okay.
Okay, specifically the design events you're saying, right?
हाँ, बाकी parties I would love to. इसमें कभी नहीं.
Yeah.
I used to
He
feel that my
means like any
Mondays to
professional events or something of that sort.
Yeah.
I used to feel my Mondays to Fridays I didn't used to learn anything new. It was just doing what I learned, and like Saturday Sundays was learning more so that I can again apply those things in my next week to come. So I
So
still love
wait, you were
like
doing
going
these
to.
things on your own, or were you going to some of these events to kind of listen to someone talk about something?
Both, I think both, mostly both. Yeah.
I think I just want to add to it, like Atul, we were talking about it a few hours ago, right? So the energy which I see in Bangalore. So in
Right.
Bangalore, I cannot remember any weekend going by without attending any event around Bangalore area. So I think the energy is so high. S- like if even if you are not interested in going, you are there in the design community is so small, like it is so, like you will encounter different people right next to you, maybe at your workplace and things like that, right? So I think I would say in the initial I was not very keen on attending, I wasn't very interested in attending. But as I started attending of the various levels,
Right.
I started dwelling interest into it. So not just talking about design, and now again switching it to pixel personality again. So I think uh, starting off, I attended a lot of core design talks. Going on, I attended design plus business kind of talks more,
Right.
because then numbers come in, and then things like because of this small change, this is how it was impacted, how many people were actually benefited because of this particular change. This metric altogether was, I think, fuel to design, fuel to the thought process. And it is always good to, for example, if you see Shark Tank also, which is there,
Yeah.
right? So I know, if not in every household, then let's say 1 in 3 household is seeing what Shark Tank is doing right now. So there are mix of ideas, not just from design side, from business side as well, product, service companies, and things like that. It is all around how to give best kind of experience when it comes to service, when it comes to product, best experience with taste, or let it be like it can be any product, right? So
Right.
my journey started from thinking about like attending design events, but it progressed towards design plus business kind of a event, and now I'm keen on attending more. I and I would like to thank the Sanskriti team as well. Like I have gotten a chance to be a part of the team to whatever I've learned so far in these many years, I can at least share 1 to 2% at least with the aspiring people. So yeah, I always liked attending these events, like majority part, not the start part.
Right.
cool.
I think so. I think you went through a very nice curve of your own learning curves and journey, and how you eventually started liking it. I think something that over time I've realized from folks who are there is they somehow feel like maybe I'm not that personality who can go for these networking events, because people feel like, oh, like I think someone was just mentioning, right? Like if I go there, I have to like meet everyone, and then you have this whole like, oh, I'm an introvert. I don't really know what to say, how to meet new people. And I think there are a lot of these stigmas around networking events that existed, which I completely didn't put a lot of thought into. But I think later when I went to these events and वहाँ पे बैठे you end up absorbing a lot through osmosis. There was this very random piece of trivia that came to me from this amazing designer at Misho, where he said that they had to completely change the rating system in that app because what they saw was people bought a product, wrote amazing reviews about कितना मस्त है, बहुत सही चलता है, क्या मस्त कपड़ा है, सब कुछ, but star is 1 out of 5. And ऐसे करते करते they're like, so सबके reviews बहुत प्यारे आ रहे हैं, but rating बहुत कम है. And then they went on user calling to understand that the people of tier 2, tier 3 who use Meesho, they went like, ek matlab, ek number. And then they realized, shit, the customer segment is only very different. You have to think about it differently. Now, when I create something for tier 2, tier 3, I will have this insight. And I don't think if I would have gotten it randomly by working in my own space, I had to be in a space which was taken over by so many different perspectives, which were not related to what I'm working on to be there. But in order to reach there, you have to cut through that bias of like, maybe I'm not meant for networking events. And something that I have learned over time is, so now with that, again, I never got to like untangle this when I was on the other side of it. But now that I'm on this side of it, I have realized that there's so many different personas of people that exist. And I think this is directed towards people who are listening and who are still wondering, like, looks like a nice thing. Should I go there or not? And I think that's where you have to figure out that the kind of people that you'll see at these events are very different. Now, there's some people who are like super energetic. They're like there always, and when you're sitting and talking, they're looking into your eyes, like you're like they're present, right? And when I look at those people, they're the first people who'll come after the panel discussion is over. When you're walking down, they'll come and they'll have their own set of questions. They're engaging. They're telling stories about how they're working, and those people are like amazing. But that's just one set of people. And then there are some people who love to play the contrary, and I love to play that part a lot of times. They will come and say something that is so different from everything that you said on the stage. They'll start kind of questioning you there. But what that really helps is, with help of those people, a new set of perspectives are pushed into it. The way you're thinking about it, you start thinking about it in different ways. And the 7 other people who are just being like, oh, maybe this is the only way for this to be done, they end up absorbing the whole different part of it. And then there's another set of people who are just there in one corner. If you look at them, they'll look away. And they're like, hey, banda shayad interested in you. And you'll be surprised the next day you'll get a long ass message from them in terms of everything that they observed so far. And they have, they feel similarly about this and not so similarly about this. Like, so the persona of people that exist in networking events are so different and so weird. But all of us fit into one of those. So it's completely fine if you feel like I'm not that energetic person who's going to come out and ask questions. You just be you. You come and play your part. Networking event is no different than a club. Like someone's dancing, someone's drinking, someone's just getting beers. It's just how the whole event in the space works. And everyone has a part to play in it. But everyone takes something back. That experience of whatever your own perspective around this is, that stays completely yours. So it's worth being there. So don't be anxious about how introvert you are and how you don't maybe fit in. There's always a place for everyone in such events.
Right. 100%. The more we go out, more we learn, more we expose to, and I think more of knowledge. The experience is basically an outcome of exposure. So more we expose outside, I think we can get even better perspective on the different experiences. Nice say, bro.
Everyone's very excited to meet all the mentors at the meetup.
So I think up to 1.5 घंटे हो गए. What do you think? How long we can carry on, or we can just?
I think everyone should sleep now. Everyone had their.
yeah. It's almost 10:30. Yeah. So I think we need to conclude on this. So I think the way we have discussed already कि एक problem जो हमें था कि इसको online करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए. I think we will definitely go for online. We'll see what are the things we can do in this short amount of time, but we'll put our full energy to get online. But someone has also indicated that Kunal Pathodia, right? He has indicated अगर आप online नहीं जा सकते तो meetup के कुछ important part को भी online post कर सकते हो. I think that is also a good idea. So I think we will keep that in as a plan B. But now plan A is that we are going online. So we're going to share all the link to everyone, and then we can definitely check out everything together. Let's see क्या होता है. So we'll definitely try to make this event online for sure.
Good.
Perfect.
So before we end up, we just say vibe hai to tribe hai.
ट्राइब है तो वाइब है.
हाँ, sorry, my bad. Tribe है तो vibe है. So it will be going to.
हाँ मतलब हम दोनों बोल सकते हैं.
Yeah, हम तो दोनों ही
बोल
बोलते हैं,
सकते
but
हैं.
ठीक है.
ठीक है.
So that will be end of with this session. So tribe है तो vibe है. Tribe है तो vibe है. Tribe है तो vibe है.
थोड़ा आगे पीछे हो गया अब चलेगा.
So everyone, please do come and enjoy Meetup 2.2. And
Hi,
oh,
Anshul sir
Anshul.
is also with here.
अरे अंशुल सही टाइम पे एंट्री मारे हो. I cannot see you there.
Anshul, yeah, just
He
was
yeah,
in,
he's
yeah.
he there in the he's not we
Acha,
can't see
he's
him
not
yet.
online. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we
okay.
can't see him yet.
Okay.
Hey अंशुल. ठीक है. I think let's conclude this. The live interaction. We will going to meet up together soon again on Meetup 2.2. मिलते हैं 6 अप्रैल को. ये थोड़ा सा नाटक है, चलेगा.
Yes.
Take it seriously, by the way. Yeah.
Okay, folks.
Yeah.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you, everyone.
so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye bye.